Okay. Um, I want to start off by saying thank you, God. And it's hard sometimes to say that, especially when life as a target individual is continuously being tormenting and destroyed. And it's being destroyed not because there's just some random private individuals that just like this power, like this group of. Your life is destroyed as a target individual because what happened is you are a guinea pig. You become a test subject for the government to do development of technology that is surreal, and so much financial resources, labor, not even labor, but resources, human resources, financial resources, and technological resources is allocated for the purpose of development of this technology, of this weapon system, I should say. And so the surreal amount of effort that's created to destroy, to torment a target individual is unbelievable. And it's not because we're special, not at all. Well, I mean, we're special in a different way, but it's not that they're going to try to get at. Where most of us are just everyday. Nope. I mean, we're not important people, in the sense that we are not a danger. We are not a factor. We're not anything special in that sense. It's just they need human subjects to do these things. And so you as a target individual, your whole ecosystem is dedicated to break you down on a daily basis. It's hard to just imagine that, when target individuals say, oh, everybody around me is doing this happened to me, this is, the question is like, why you? The truth is because they just need test subjects. They need human beings to be the guinea pigs. This real important danger, this real danger outside, this real, threat in the world. Why so much allocated resources for you, for your destruction? Who cares so much? Like, who are you? And I've understood the reality of things. The truth is they need human beings to be utilized for the development of this technology. That's it. Unfortunately, you have become a guinea pig in this open air lab where all kind of things happens to you, and there's all kind of clowns around you to try to break you down and make you accepting of this facade of false reality. I call them clowns because they are labored to really disorient you and distort reality. That's it. They have no self-respect in the sense of like the shamelessness I'm always bring up. It's not just the fact that they do that to men, women, and children. That is just the morality of it all. I'm talking about the shame of being assigned to disorient somebody, to create this psyop and facade that's so nonsensical, and have no shame doing it. Even if you look like a clown by doing it. They are redesigning reality, and they're using people who don't mind living in a false reality that they've created. They love to call it their reality. It's a reality that they can just design. And they try to gaslight you, or they gaslight you. It doesn't function because you see them for the clown. When you are gaslighted, and you recognize what's happening, especially when it's gaslighting at this industrialized way, in this like systematic way, the level of just like clown like things happening, because you don't know these people. You imagine some people that you don't care about, don't respect, have no influence, so you try to make you accept this storyline, and you look at them, especially at this stage of my life. Like, maybe if I was younger, I'll probably be more impacted by it. I'm like, what the? Look at this clown. And they like to utilize very childlike people, or people who don't just care about us. Like, to me, at this point, it's like a joke. Are you serious? Look at you. Yeah, some of them I'm looking at them like, have you seen yourself? Like, do you imagine you gaslighting somebody? You can break down in 2 seconds. You're so mentally weak. You're so fragilized. Even the guys, the men, you look at them, it's like, you look at, you feel embarrassed. So for me, I need to say thank you, God, because I could have been one of these clowns. I look at it. I look at it at this level because it seems super easy to do what they do. It's the most unimpressive. Matter of fact, I think they minimize themselves. I've seen people, smart people, analytical people, turn into clowns. In front of me, I was like, matter of fact, so if you're already like a somebody who's like on the spectrum, that you would love here. I seen grown men, respectable men, grown women, respectable, just become clown. I'm like, wow. Imagine it was me. So that's why I have to be thankful. But with that being said, I also understand that me putting that in their face every day, bringing reality in their face every day, as much as my brain is being manipulated, and we'll get to that point. My brain, the reason why they feel like they shouldn't have no shame is because although whatever they do is embarrassing to themselves, my brain has my brain is no longer mine. The reality is, the reason why they use human subjects in this program is because they're using a body, they destroy a body using this electronic, the remote device that destroys your body using this energetic weapon in the energetic level, right? This weapon system, the 21st century weapon system that some people talk about, will consist of attacking the mind and the brain, utilizing remote technology that can target your body and your mind, utilizing energetic level weaponry, electromagnetic and radiation of that nature, but very precise, that can destroy your lungs, destroy your organs, that can destroy your bones, they can prolong it, they can spin up. That is what is happening. And when they attack the mind, I'm not saying they're just destroying your brain, just like bam, exploding. No, not only that's the easy part. Meaning that they can take over, they can capture your brain frequency and control your thought process, control your emotions, control your sensation, control your whatever your brain can control your brain as a whole, completely. Thoughts, memories, sensations, stimulations, emotions, all of that. And they attack it by making you experience disgusting reactions, creating personas that's falsified, storylines are created. It's just nonsensicalness, non-stop, to try to break you down. They're really attacking your mind, but try to make you see yourself in different fashion, destroy your self-image. That's how they attack. It's that deep. It's that precise of an attack. Not just like putting holes in your brain, which is very easy. It's literally controlling your brain, but controlling to crush it. So that's why they don't have problem being clowns. For example, right now, because they have this technology called voice to call V2K, I can hear the piped voice of this childlike person. I'm telling you, for me, those people, some of them look very childlike. The way they are talking to me via this tone, the tonality they create, because they're trying to sound like this mysticful, like cerebral, like just cold-blooded person talking to you. It's like, no, he's gonna die. You're like just a kid, a loser of a human being that just find empowerment in this. I can tell by the way you talk to me, and I'm sure I'm right. Sound like a childlike individual who's like, no, you'll talk. And you're just like clown. Now, obviously, I know this childlike individual is not the person in charge of this program. I know this is governmental-led program that they've been working on for decades. I mean, more than 50 years ago. Unfortunately, I'm one of so many others who become a target individual, a test subject, and our life is systematically destroyed. But not because they just want to destroy your life. You're nobody. The truth is that you have to accept that fact. It's not nobody, like you're a person. But why would they put so much resource into it? It's because they want to take advantage of you as a human being, manipulate your brain, your organs, and everything else, and see how this technology can damage you, can do things to you, can manipulate you, and so on and so on. And I've accepted the reality of it. The facade, the psyops, is truly that. Target individual. One thing I want you to always think about is like, look at the people involved in that. You look at, talk about nobodies. This is what you will see as nobodies. Nothingness. They are truly nothingness. Opportunists, whatever incentive they get out of it is for those incentives. For me, the way they've been trying to paint me, it's been a joke, because they have no shame of how like they put things together. It's like a game to me. I think. Let me just repeat that. It's like a game for them to see how can we paint this, and they start calling it a war. It's trash. There's nothing. This target vision. We're not at war in the sense that we can fight back. That's not a war. We're just guinea pigs. That's the truth. The best we can do is try to survive. That's it. But the target individual, we are just guinea pigs, and the government is running this program by far. This illusory of human beings you're seeing, that's just some psyops and facades. They come in all shape and form. Don't even go with that. Now, what I mean by psyops, what I mean by facades. Wherever you're gonna go, you're gonna have people that will try to disorient you, will try to make you acceptive of whatever manipulation you are forced to express. For me, I've been thankful that I always bring up this. They're just nobodies, right? Listen, when I mean nobody but perp, they are just truly. Tomorrow they can come back and in different, like they can kill all of these perps around me and replace them with new people. You will not even see the difference. And you have perps like that, very childlike looking people, like barely adult, if they are adults. That are supposed to like gaslight you into accepting this person. Like, can you imagine somebody like that trying to tell you who you are? Because your brain can be altered in whatever ways, and they look at their phone every time it's altered. It's like, oh my gosh, we just saw that with maps, right? Knowing damn well what this program is about. This program is clearly about the control of a human being, the altering of the mind. It's a weapon system where tactics are utilized systematically. Same tactics, same. That's why if you go through my videos, you'll hear the same thing. And validation that they do these things. And then you have people like that interacting with you via V2K, and they sound like children who have this. They watch a movie where that's how they're supposed to talk when you want to sound cold-hearted. Clowns. And for me, what's been happening, because I put that in their face 24/7, I embarrass them. I will not give them the luxury that they wanted to fantasize about. They truly wanted to be like, no, we'll just pay back. Yeah, Benji ready, and this and that. This trash. I every day bring up the fact that this is happening to men, women, and children. The foulness of these people, what they involved in their pajamas. The things they can do to even babies is disgusting. They have facilitated some of the worst evil you can imagine. These people will have no problem slowly burning a child using this technology in their pajamas, in this comfortable way. I think this guy, I've seen him come out of his apartment with no pants on. He's a perp. You look at this trash, it's like, ugh. And it's like, I know if I have a family, if I was a woman, if I was a child, and I was a target individual, these people would do their things with no problem, push somebody into insanity, destroying their health. I know. I see them for the true low life that they are, truly. Now for me, because I bring that up all the time, I've seen a lot of perps trying to find ways to compensate for the fact that This is happening to men, women, and children. When I was saying here, in 2020, calling out, let me see. Calling out try to find the video.
Doing people like that. But it is what it is. And the only thing you can do is stay strong and focus on the people you love. You know, I was lucky enough to have my mother who was going through the same thing that I was going through. They started saying all kind of crazy stuff to her jobs and
that I'm a victim of organized stalking, electronic harassment, microwave torture, V2K abuse, and I'm asking you to help us end this crime against humanity, which has impacted men, women, children all around the world.
Hi, I'm Wan from Malaysia. My family are targeted individuals. We are victims of cyber torture. And I will not give up. I will fight to the end.
And I'm a victim of organized
We need this to stop.
electronic
That's it.
harassment. And I'm speaking to you on International Targeted Individual Day. I live in the US.
The first person with the mask saying that this is impacting men, women, and children all around the world is me. And of course, I know that this trash, whatever ways they come in, they involve in that. So when I see them, I know what they're part of. Truly. The fantasy of what they try to present themselves as is just that, a psyop, a facade. This is what they connected with. Now, target individual, because of me putting that in their face all the time, refusing to let them live their fantasy. There's no luxury. The luxury of that fantasized reality they put together, where just a bench and pay, trash ass involved in that. So what they're saying, they tell me they're gonna do, trying to create this, try to compensate for the fact that I know they torture babies and women. It's like, oh, we're gonna frame you. They're gonna have their retards, and I call them their retard at this point. Excuse my language, but I don't know what to call. I don't even want to call them kids, because the future of these people, these children, you know what they're gonna grow up to be for sure. Life, first of all, they're gonna get theirs. It's a matter of time. But they're saying that they're gonna use their kids to frame me. They're gonna say that, or they're gonna frame me in a way that shows, or in ways that looks like I raped their kids or something of that nature. Disgusting things. I don't know. They say they're 13 years old. They say they're 14 years old. Kids of that early teenage kids. And they're going to frame me in that fashion. Now you understand. First of all, that says it all. What kind of human beings they are. And what low level they are. This disgusting trash. That's trashy on another spectrum. It's one thing to do these horrible things remotely. But imagine incorporate your child in this fashion and start saying that, try to come up with a frame like that. This disgusting trash. This is trashery on magical stain. Oh God. And for me, I'm like, they're supposed to be like, oh no, we dare. It's like, yeah, you dare to fucking compromise your child like that forever. This is that you think is just move on from that? You're trash, and I'm glad that you trash yourself and your children in this way, because now it reflects not only the kid but obviously the parent or the guardian or whoever is responsible for that. And I have my co-workers who aren't my neighbors hyping these neighbors who are gonna frame me, coming up with, yeah, come on, get him raped. They basically saying Come on, do your thing. Make your child say that he raped him. She got raped by him. They say this man saying that's not his child. That they're gonna frame me. They're not gonna frame me with his child. He's saying use your child, so he's gonna get raped. It's so disgusting. And for me, I look at them as the low life that they are, and I acknowledge that, call that out in their face. And they tell me how I'm going to be raped and tortured once I'm be framed by their children. I'm like, okay, God give me strength. For the fear, for what the screaming, the pain, but I got to run to it. Because this trash living life like this, my friend, I can reassure you, there's not good things coming to them. They sign up for a very good blessing coming their way. And anytime. Look at this. Even now, in the status life right now, at any point, that good blessing can come. At any point. It could be even right now. I wouldn't even know, because this is beyond them. It's beyond, it's obviously a governmental program. But it was like, oh gosh, you're just literally asking for something magical to happen to you. But it's okay. I'm not here to. I'm not good for you. Please continue to bless yourself in these ways. But in my time here, I've witnessed those blessings happen to others that partake in this. All kind of magical blessings. Now, as a target individual, I've dealt with so much disgusting things. My videos are reflecting of that. Matter of fact, right now, not too long ago, this is how my life is now. Because they try to create this persona of me being a threat to children. What's happening in my brain is they kind of manipulate my brain. I see a child, they give me sensations, stimulations, emotions, something to trigger some kind of emotion or stimulation. So nasty. They can stimulate the brain in ways that are just disgusting. This video is about how they I remember, for example, right now, yesterday, the way they can recreate narrations is so crazy. Your brain is so manipulated that they can recreate a reality, and then they have this purpose, this low life, to gaslight you. For example, when was it? Maybe 2 years ago, I don't know, sometime like that. There's this, I'm going through Netflix, and immediately there's this video, this show comes up called Cuties. I was like, oh no, hell no. And what it is like these little kids, these little girls, tiny little girls, like, no, maybe the oldest probably 6 years old max, tiny little girl, 6, 7 maybe, and they're like, it's like dance competition. Like how like the show on TLC where there was like dancing mom with dancing children. So, but the kids even look a little younger, and it was like you can see them like competing for dancing, but like in dance groups and whatnot. And I was like, oh Jesus, if I watch this video, they would do some of the most disgusting manipulations they can. I was like, I would never even try to look at these things because I know what they're gonna do, right? I was like, and I'm in my brain interacting via video. Guys, like, you guys will do some disgusting sexual stimulation and then be like, try to gaslight me. I was like, never. So I move on, and then they start to creating these dialogues, and they're like, but would you, if you're not being manipulated by us, would you be able to watch this? I was like, if there's nothing else to watch on Netflix, I don't care about watching this. I don't care. I was like, okay, what's this about? I don't care. It's the little girls dancing like, what's it good? That's not gonna do anything to me. I know who I am, but they want me to identify with this, right? It's like, no, but would you feel? I was like, no, I wouldn't feel nothing. I'll see just a little kid dancing like this, like try to dance like grown-ups, and that's it. Try to shake them. Today, I can't even watch a child just normally without getting forced stimulation. So I can imagine they will be stimulating me disgustingly because these kids are like. So they try to have this battle in my brain. Today, they bring back these dialogues. And they even say, oh, but maybe you get some. I know I will not. I know that this nasty reaction is only felt because you, low life, trash, are in my brain, altering my brain to have these reactions. That's the only reason why I'm having stimulation. I've seen these TLC shows when these kids are dancing and doing, like, none of the stimulations. But today they try to change the memories to have the stimulations, to change reality. That they love to go into memories, alter the memories, create a new version of the memory, and then try to bring it back and try to make me accept it. That gaslight me using this loser. It's like, no, that's you have memories. And this guy, they start telling me how I'm going to be boiling. It's like, God give me strength for the boiling. God give me strength for the torture. God give me strength for everything I'm going to go through. But thank you that I see this low-life trash for what they are, because I know why he's saying that. I know why this trash is saying that. They want me to identify with this manipulation. So they think that if I'm tortured to the point, they'll be like, oh yeah, this is you. No, this I'll have to run to. Matter of fact, God, no one gave me the strength to go through this, but give me the strength to even run to it. I don't want to give the luxury of these clowns, that the way they created this false reality, designing a false reality in order to make them, and to the point where they talk about this level of torture, for them to delude themselves that, oh, you see, because we're trash. Is you altering my brain, is you creating your dialogues, is you creating your storylines, you fantasizing version of reality. I know who I am. And they'll get, and you have people like that, like, oh, they're gonna boil you, they're gonna do that. These nobodies that think that because whatever torture I'm going to go through now, that makes it real, that makes it true. Never. It's okay. This is this is how bad life is for you now. That the try to create this reality that is falsified. You talk about let's go get boiled. My eyes, God, give me strength if I lose my eyes, when I lose my eyes. But let's go get those eyes removed then. Because this trash wants to live a deluded reality. They think the worse they're going to torture me, the more this fantasized reality is going to be true. That's truly I'm never going to let this trash live this fantasy. Never. Not to say that even if I didn't bring that up, whatever's going to happen to them is not going to happen to them. But I'll put it out in their face. I was like, you think I'm going to give you that fantasy? I'll have to. God give me strength for running. I have to run toward them. They are here selling their trash, coming up with their fantasized reality, manipulating my memories, bringing up in this version, create these dialogues, tell me how this person is waiting for me, as if that's going to make me accepting of this manipulation. Never. Targeting to just stay strong. This is what they do.
It is panic. It's somebody trying to end my life. It's somebody trying to end who I am as a person. It's somebody trying to take over my mind. But it's thoughts of panic. Like, this disgusting thing. You saw where I was going with that first word. Disgusting things that I don't even want to talk about because it makes me sick. I don't even like those words in my mind. But it is what it is. So I have no choice now but to acknowledge that there are people in my surroundings or whatever they do. I don't know how they do it. I don't care. I don't know if it's through my parents. I don't know.
There's perps that love to like try to agitate you, and to me it's not even agitating because I know it's like a childlike person, and she comes out, oh wow, you're strong. It's like, oh yeah, you're agitating me. Clowns, because they're trying to counter this.
Is what is referred to as malodorance. This is the alteration of the smell sensation so that I am often made to smell various things, including smoke, burning, dirty diaper, or baby powder, which they sometimes combine with the pedophilia type of torture, including the threat of frantic dreams and videos in my...
So the pedophilia type of torture